I personally think the team's been coming together great. I think the freshmen are awesome. I really like all of them, and I think they're really excited to be here. The fall season is always sort of weird because we're not playing any team matches, but I think we've been doing a good job, like as upperclassmen, making sure that everyone feels included and that we're getting to know our new freshmen really well.
Yeah, so I guess throughout, recently we've been talking a lot about like the process of forming a team and sort of going through like this cycle of like storming, norming, performing, and performing. Basically just like getting adjusted to like having a bunch of new people come in and like people who aren't really familiar with what's going on, or like the structure of college tennis in general. But everything's been really great so far. Like the freshmen are so wonderful. They've like become immediately, like came onto the team, were immediately really spirited and really passionate and like wanted to be involved, and like everyone has really stepped up this year. Since we are such a young team, it doesn't really feel like there's like a single like captain role. Everyone's sort of taking leadership in their own way, which is really cool.
It's really fun because I feel like I have a new role on the team. Personally, well, Carol likes to call me part of the chill police. And so I sort of feel like I'm here to talk to not just the freshmen, but everyone, and make sure that people are doing okay and not too stressed. But specifically, like being older now, I can sort of talk to the freshmen and be like, hey, like I just went through what you went through, like it's gonna be okay. Like I've been in really stressful situations and I got through it, and I can be there to give them advice on how to deal with things, or like what classes they should think of taking, etc. So it's been really fun to be like in a place of having more wisdom. As like being a freshman, you don't necessarily know what you're doing all the time.
So everyone won their first round of singles and doubles, which I think might have been like the first time ever that that's happened, which was really great. And like we had a lot of people like just like competing really well, like playing really hard throughout the tournament, and like the freshmen did like the two best. The two freshmen who came did like the best of everyone, and they like really brought their A games and were really focused. But I think like more than just the playing, the highlight of the tournament for us was like everyone who went, I feel like we all got a lot closer, and like a lot of like inside jokes and like really good times, and like the cheer squad had some like deep talks, and it was really a really good time.
It was an amazing experience. It was my first experience at the ITAs, and I absolutely loved it. I do definitely feel that the team, at least the freshmen and those from upperclassmen who were able to make it to the ITAs, definitely got a lot closer, and we started having a lot of inside jokes, like me having my yogurt maker and everybody making fun of me for making my own yogurt.
It was really awesome to be there. It was just nice to get away for the weekend, but it was really cool to see everyone compete really well, work really hard. It's always hard to go away for the weekend because everyone's busy, classes, tests, but I really saw everyone just like competing at a super high level, and I think the group of us that was there like got to know each other a bit better, and we had a lot of fun. We got ice cream, and so it was not all competing that was fun, but it was really cool to watch a lot of the matches.
Really being very close like sisters, and being there for each other all the time, whether we are stressed or not, we always know that we will be able to help out each other. And when you're together in for a challenge, and are trying to do the task, trying to accomplish something, this is when it's the most productive.
Yeah, I think people just like look out for each other really well, and like really make an effort to like understand what works for each individual, and like try to tailor their interactions to that individual, if that makes sense. So like in terms of like, we talk a lot about like, oh, what kind of cheers work for you, you know, like how do you want us to cheer you on, how do you want like us to support you in this way? And like we also do that with the coaches, like, oh, how do you want to be approached when you're on court and like off court as well. And I feel like especially since we have like a lot of sophomores now, like they've been providing a lot of guidance to the freshmen, which has been really great to see. And like Kelly and I have also been trying to do that for the sophomores in turn, and like it feels like everyone's sort of just like passing off their wisdom down the line. So I'm completely new to being a captain, and we had 4 great seniors last year, but I think that my role this year has been a lot like trying to relate to, or I guess I had a tough sophomore year. Coming off of a concussion my freshman year, I didn't play a lot, and then I was getting back into it, and sophomore year is always really tough at MIT. And I feel like the sophomores have been coming to me a lot and like talking about how hard things are and like advice and like what they should do, and I've been there for them, or like trying to provide, you know, advice from what I've experienced, and likewise with the freshmen sort of coming in and like having specific situations that I may be able to relate to. I feel like I've been doing well in supporting them.